Originally, this video was going to be about creepy AI music.
Shut up, Buzz. I'll kill you.
But after I recorded that video, I quickly realized it was ass. And instead of creepy AI music, we're going to watch quote-unquote scary animated videos. And this is from Horror Shorts Party. Horror Shorts Party, you know, if you've been watching scary animations or just ever watched Korex Genshin, you probably know who these guys are.
I got my half-sister pregnant.
It's been 5 grueling days since the law caught up to me for the things I've done.
I know we're just 3 seconds in the video, but I really like how they added that South Park sound effect in the back. So far, this video is a whopping 10 out of 10. Hopefully they don't fuck it up.
Locked me away. With every day that passes, they try to rehabilitate me. But they should know by now that there's nothing they can do to change the heart of a man with no regrets. If I had the chance to do it all again, even if it were all just for 1 more minute inside Casa Bonita, I would do it in a heartbeat. Plans to go as soon as I get out of this place.
Oh, Eric, I miss you so much. I can't believe they locked you up in this horrible place.
I know, Mom. These guys are a-holes, but it's only a few days before I get out.
Holy shit, what happened with Cartman's voice? I was kind of expecting, I don't know what I was actually expecting, but I was not expecting that.
Whatever it's called. So I booked us a table for the day after you get out.
Oh my god, really, Mom? Holy crap! Hell yeah! Casa Bonita, here we come! Casa Bonita.
Holy shit, I think I paused it at the worst time ever because he was just about to sing Casa Bonita. I got 2 things to say. One, you know, I was a little skeptical, thinking this was the actual Eric Cartman because his voice, but you know, he's treating his mom like shit. Classic Eric. And 2, what is wrong with his fingers? I don't even think they have fingers in South Park.
Holy crap! Hell yeah! Casa Bonita, here we come! Casa Bonita, food and fun in a festive atmosphere. Casa Bonita.
Oh, Eric, I can't wait to get you out of here.
I can't believe it's gonna be another 3 whole days before I can go to Casa Bonita once.
But hang on, like the creators of South Park like reopened it. And I'm pretty sure it's like crazy expensive. Hang on. How much does it cost to be in Casa Bonita? Oh, you know what? I was actually completely wrong. It's pretty cheap. It's just $40 per adult and $25 for kids. And I'm pretty sure you have to pay for food in there too, so.
Eric, is that cheesy tourist trap all you care about? Don't you miss me at all?
Well, yeah, I miss you, I guess, but it's Casa Bonita, Mom.
Fine then. I see what really matters to you. Have fun for the next 3 days, because when you get out, there will be no Casa Bonita.
Wait, Mom, no, please come back. I'm sorry. I just... No touching the glass, fatty. The juvie guard tossed me to the ground, leaving me disoriented for his uncalled for body slam.
Dude, what the fuck is this?
3 more days. Black Box Cave. Lift Harvest. Oh, the queso here is so good. And you lied to Butters. You deserve to rot. Now screw off. Screw you, Cal. You better hope I don't get out of this time. Hey, no slamming the phones, fatty. Yeah?
What the fuck? He didn't even slam the phone. Also, why am I actually defending Cartman? No, he's a horrible person. He just says, I think he just said he was gonna kill Kyle. And just in case you did not watch the Casa Bonita episode in South Park, he was not invited to Kyle's birthday party. Butters was, and if you know who Butters is, he's the nicest, most naive child in South Park. And he, I think, trapped him in a bunker saying there was a bunch of zombies or something, just so he could go to Casa Bonita. Anyways, I think he's working out to have a chance to kill Kyle over Casa Bonita, which is pretty relatable.
2 days of my incarceration were defined by that unbearable feeling of waiting for something that you want with every fiber of your being. It's no wonder sane men snap when they finally get out of the pen. Is that you? This is for Casa Bonita, Cal. You should have just invited me to your birthday party! But this wasn't just
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think I'm getting a little scared now. I think I peed myself a little. I'm shivering right now. My hands are actually shaking from what I just saw.
Butters! They're coming! Get up! We have to go and they're gonna find us! Who? Where are they? What's going on? Oh, dear. The cannibals, Butters! It's the cannibals again! They still want to eat you alive! Oh, jeez, no, not again! What are we gonna do, Eric?
My bad. I guess it wasn't zombies. I guess it was cannibals. I guess this means I'm a fake South Park fan. Poor Butters, dude. Even in horror animations, he's still a victim, dude. I don't even know why he's getting revenge with Butters. He, for real, did nothing wrong.
You cannibals, you're just lying to me again, aren't you? But yes, but also no.
God damn, I guess he was the cannibal. It sounds like he's fucking... it sounds like he's giving Butters the best head ever. What the fuck? I don't know. I think that it sounded like it sounded like two turkeys fucking having sex.
The doorbell a few times, and there came my mother, stricken with motherly worry.
Oh my, what have they done to you, my boy? We'll get you all cleaned up right away. Doesn't that sound good, my little poopsikin?
Stan and Kenny to garner as much money as I possibly could before my grand arrival in Casa Bonita once again. After I took care of my business as a free man, I cleaned up and took it easy for the rest of the night. The next day, I got out of bed bright and early in the morning. I changed back into a fresh pair of my civilian clothes and counted up all the cash I stole. Tamales! So good! Back through Black Bart's cave. There's the skeleton again. Ooh, and the ghost in here too now. That's new. Ooh, scary. Wait a second. That's not supposed to be a ghost in here. Who's there? Stay back! I then saw a ghostly dead Kyle stumbling towards me with black void light.
What a plot twist. The ghosts of his murdered victims are coming back to haunt him after he was playing race cars with their dead body. Oh, no. I don't even want to say that. After he was pretending to be a car to him, they're coming back for revenge. And he probably killed him too, but like, you know, being a race car is worse.
Streaming with blood. Cartman, why did you do this to us? Shut up, Kyle! You're dead! I ran through the rest of the cave and came out at the bottom of the waterfall, only to be stopped by the apparition of a dead Butters, Kyle, Stan, and Kenny. You lied to me, Cartman! You lied to me! Shut up, Butters! You're just a gullible idiot! I sprinted away and climbed up to the top of the waterfall to catch my breath. That's when I saw my dead mother at the peak of the mountain.
Come over here, little poopsikin.
Ah! After splashing down, I doggy paddled to shore and continued running. I didn't want to let those ghosts tarnish my experience at Casa Bonita.
The stakes are getting higher and higher. Will Cartman be able to survive his, I don't know, the ghosts of the people he killed? Or is he gonna die?
Luck ran short, as I was then spotted by the dead, who immediately started coming towards me. I continued to grasp the bars while closing my eyes, hoping that this was all just a bad dream. No! Then, all of a sudden, nothing happened. I opened my eyes, and I wasn't at Casa Bonita anymore. I was still behind the bars, though.
Grab onto those bars all you like. You ain't going anywhere, Mr. Baby W. I'm gonna make you pay for what you did to your friends and mother, fat boy.
I don't know what this one I'm watching right now. He like killed his friends and mom over Casa Bonita. And there's Kenny. Kenny's immortal. I was expecting that. I don't know why he's in jail. He didn't even do anything. He just got killed.
Across from my cell, grinning and laughing. I thought I took his life, but then remembered that Kenny doesn't die.
Yep, that was the end of the story. I think it deserves a Grammy. It was absolutely beautiful. I guess he didn't die at the end, but he went to prison, so... Now we need to find another one. Another goofy one like that. Never mind, I found it. 3 true American Dad horror stories, and his chins are like actual testicles. I mean, I can't show that. I for real can't show that because his chin is literal testicle. I guess that's him in real life if he actually existed, which is really disturbing and really scary.
I graduated from college a few years ago and worked in an office as soon as I got my diploma. But I'm often mistaken for a teenager, especially when shopping. I recently ran out of deodorant, so I had to hit up the grocery store. I tend to be obsessive-compulsive about my hygiene, but I'd been so busy the past few days that I forgot to buy a new deodorant ahead of time before the old one was completely depleted.
Guys, is that normal to just take off a cap of deodorant and smell it in the middle of a store, middle of an aisle of a store? I don't know, for some reason I really think that's weird. If you do that in real life, then please don't tell me, because I will judge you.
When I arrived at the store, I thought it was my lucky day since there weren't so many people around. Also, there's a specific scent I always look for in a deodorant, thus consuming much of my time whenever I go out to buy a new one. However, there was nothing to worry about since it was a weekend, and there was—
Ew, why did it show it again? Oh my, is he testing out each deodorant to see how they smell? Oh, dude, I feel uncomfortable right now. Oh my, 0 out of 10, dude, this sucks.
Moments later, I noticed a familiar sound emanating in the same area I was in, which seemed like someone was sniffing around. I instinctively surveyed the aisle, noticing that I was the only one there. The hell was that sound? I asked myself. I thought maybe it was somebody from the neighboring aisle checking out the colognes or someone, so I immediately shrugged it off. And I then resumed my search, trying out a variety of deodorants, sliding its smooth spherical surface across my armpits.
In the middle of a fucking store? He didn't even buy it, he's just using it right now. Oh my god, you bum.
Startled by the loud sniff, I dropped my arms in a defensive position as I looked around. Still, there was no one in sight. Moreover, the sniffing had suddenly ceased, so at that moment, I was beginning to think that I may have been imagining.
I got no clue why this dude is so scared of that sniffing. He was like sniffing like every single like particle scent of the deodorant. I just want to see Stan Smith right now. That's all I want to see. I hate this dude. I actually hope he dies.
With a different deodorant, and heard another more intense sniffing sound than before. This time, however, I heard a man's voice. It sounded like a murmur, but his words were crystal clear when he said,
Ooh, that smells like fresh pits.
I didn't know who this guy was.
I think this dude might like, I know that's like really creepy. Dude, his eyes are like popping out of his socket right now. Does he like see him? Does he see the ball chin? Is that it? I have like actually so much to say about this story.
To think he was checking me out. The mere thought of it was revolting to say the least. So instead of spending too much time searching for the perfect scent, I simply returned the deodorant and decided it was high time I left the store and went elsewhere. However, from the corner of my eye, I noticed a man idly standing and staring at me. But it wasn't—
Guys, I don't know if I'm able to show his chin on YouTube. I'm actually scared if I'm able to show his chin, because it looks like testicles. It looks like balls. His chin, like, it's like massive balls. Like, you can't even see his chest. You can only see like his chin. That's how big it is. You know what? Okay, I might be on this guy's side a little. I would be freaked out if I see that in the middle of an aisle in a store. Dude, and bloodshot eyes? You know what, maybe they both just like smelling deodorant in stores. But you know what, they might be like good friends and get married and shit. I don't know. I don't like any of these two now.
I couldn't help but notice his colossal chin. And so the first thought that crossed my mind was, look at the size of that thing. I've never seen a chin so huge. From American Dad. But unlike the cartoon that fascinated me, seeing it on a real person gave me the impression he had a chronic tumor growing.
Buddy, I don't want to alarm you, but that is Stan Smith from American Dad. And also, if this story is like actually based on like that one dude, that would not be my first thought, that he looked like Stan from American Dad.
From making direct eye contact, afraid I might provoke him. I casually turned my head back towards where the deodorants were, playing off that I was just looking around the shelves. Through my peripherals, I saw the man sprint behind me in a split second. I stood my ground, not moving a single muscle. I didn't want him to know that I was creeped out, so I proceeded to keep looking at the deodorants. I could literally feel and hear this man.
I know you guys couldn't see it, but his chin is absolutely massive. I think his chin is actually the size of this entire dude's body. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually a little disturbed. I know with the South Park one, I said like I peed my pants and I was shivering. Dude, I'm actually terrified of this. I think this might be my sleep paralysis demon, dude. When I go to sleep, I'm gonna be seeing this in the corner of my room.
Felt like a mini vacuum was lifting my shirt off my skin slightly. I was completely terrified. I then felt his chin slowly graze upon my back as he continued to sniff. I now had no doubt in my mind that this deranged psycho wasn't sniffing for colognes. He was sniffing me. I tried to compose myself. I assumed he might have been one of the staff working here, since he was wearing a suit similar to those worn by the employees. Afraid I might make a fool of myself, I decided to stay put and resume my search for the best deodorant. But as I went back to try them out, the sniffing sound only got louder. I was as stiff as the shelf right in front of me, afraid that if I moved a muscle, the man would attack me. But I had to turn. I just had to. Perhaps there was still a way to escape this growing anxiety. And so, when I looked behind me, the creep was sniffing. "Excuse me, can I help you with something?" Suddenly, I felt the need to assert myself, hoping he'd leave me alone. However, he continued to stare, smiling at me. Then he replied,
What do you mean, sir? I should be asking you that question. Perhaps I may be of assistance.
You know what? I think this is a nice dude. He's just trying to help him out. I mean, he is smelling him like really weird, but like he wants to help him out. He's just a little, you know, he's just a little cuckoo. That's it. He's our quirky cuckoo employee that might not even work here.
Suddenly, someone grabbed my arm and raised it from behind. And before I knew it, he pressed his face against my armpits. Ow! Somebody, get this guy away from me! I moved around as much as I could, but his large chin pushed against my rib.
My bad. This is not a quirky cuckoo nut job. This is just an insane psycho. He's holding onto his chin for leverage, and he pulled him up. This is so weird. I feel genuinely uncomfortable with this entire story with just so much sniffing. There is so much sniffing happening, and I hate it.
Remained calm as he sniffed like his survival depended on it. Leave my armpits alone or I'm calling the cops! Somebody!
Buddy, I don't know if you know this, but I don't think you're able to call the cops. I think he's gonna be sniffing your armpits for, I don't know, there's only like a minute left of the story. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Back were hurting due to immense pressure. After what felt like hours, a bunch of workers rushed to my aid, yanking the psycho and pinning him to the ground. The man was laughing maniacally. Let me smell your pits! Let me smell your pits! Eventually, he ended up in jail after the cops arrived. After looking through the surveillance footage, they discovered that this creep had been stalking multiple individuals in the deodorant section, sniffing them while disguised as a worker in a suit.
There would have been no amount of time. There would have been no amount of time to prepare me for that. Not in a million years, I would even guess that that story would be about sniffing people's armpits. You know what? I'm glad if you guys watched this video all the way. I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, that story was a 3 out of 10 because I felt incredibly uncomfortable watching that entire thing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. There's nothing else to be said, so goodbye.